Hi, welcome back. This is Jennifer Scrapping Kane. Today I'm sharing a design team layout for the Scraproom, and I'm using Photoplay Christmas Junk is the collection down in the bottom left corner. And I'm actually going to do two layouts for you. They're fairly simple and very quick, mainly because I didn't leave the putting the cut file on. They're the exact same photo, and I cut the cut file twice in two different sizes. One is going to be a portrait 8.5 by 11, and the other is going to be a landscape 8.5 by or 11 by 8.5. I have the inside pieces, which are the stars and the trees. I end up actually not using those after all, but I went ahead and showed them. So here's the two cut files. That's the first one for the 8.5 by 11. This one is for the 11 by 8.5. And then I have the entire 12 by 12 sticker sheet, which I absolutely love. I love this collection. I think it's perfect for these photos. This is my family on my mom's birthday, which is December 23rd. And that's when my family celebrates family Christmas with everybody. So here we have a cut apart sheet, which I love. I love all the little pieces that you can cut and layer up behind. And then this one here looks like postage stamp. And then you have a plaid. And I love this other side, like with the embellishments already on it. I do use part of that plaid paper, so more than likely I can't use that paper as a whole anymore. But maybe, I don't know. I don't remember if I actually cut it down and used the 3 inches that I cut off for the cut file, or if I'll end up not being able to use it. These are the two pieces of cardstock, which are cream, and I love that. They match perfectly. This tree paper is probably one of my favorites. And then you have more cut aparts on the other side, including a cute little calendar. And this one here is one of the papers that I use as a background. And I love that it's almost done for you. It was perfect to add the cut file on top of it and then embellish on top. And it was pretty easy and done. So here is the embellishment add-on if you get that. And this is, what is this? Basically the like package of their ephemera. It's, I'm not sure how much this one is. I think it's half because there's quite a few pieces in here. And then you also get a few of the little punch out frames. There's little tags that punch out, how I'm showing you here. And then the frame punches out also. And I think that's super cute. They're really good to use as layering pieces, but you always get frames and little tags in these pieces. I'm really upset that Photoplay is gone because Photoplay was definitely one of my favorites to use quite often, actually. I really enjoyed their papers and embellishments over the years. So I'm kind of sad that they're gone. I always keep the frame that is actually trash. Like you should probably just throw it away. But I keep it because you can always use that frame. So I keep it until I get done with the collection. And then if I end up not using it, then I throw it away. But I keep it until then. And the inside piece, like that one, just throw it away. And these are fairly easy to pull out. So this one here, I'll even keep this one here, even though it has the little piece at the bottom. And, you just go around the edge and pull them out. And sometimes it leaves little like taggy pieces around the edge. And sometimes I cut those off. And sometimes if I rough up the edge, then you don't have to cut those off. So that's the embellishments. And then this here is the shots of life. So it comes with another beautiful cut apart. This one has lots of usable pieces on it that I absolutely love. And then you get these four little, they're not stickers. So you do have to fussy cut these out. And I'm not sure if Rochelle printed these. I didn't look at the paper. I should have, my bad. But they are perfect. They match perfectly with the collection. They obviously go with the collection. And you do have to, like I said, fussy cut them out. So I did spend a few minutes and fussy cut most of them out, not all of them, because I am going to use a few of them on the layout. So I'm going to get started on the first one. I'm going to use this music note paper as my background. You can see I already have the cut file backed. I used multiple different pieces for this one. So I didn't use just one particular paper. I used lots of different pieces and just cut out whatever I needed to fill in the letter. So hopefully that made sense. Um, Usually, how I cut them out is I trace the letter on the paper and then I trim around and leave a little edge so that you can glue it on there. And then I re-added the star paper that was at the top of this paper, and I'm going to add the gingerbread house down here in the corner. My photo is going to go right there. And I decided the photo needed a little pop of something. So I decided, since the Christmas tree was my favorite paper, I was going to go ahead and back my photo with that Christmas tree or the tree paper. So it just adds a little pop of green and helps that photo stand out just a little bit more. And this is almost my entire immediate family. Not, I'm missing actually a few. The siblings are not in the photo. If the siblings would have got in the photo, we would have had a 4-generation photo. But the siblings are not in the photo. These are all my mom's grandkids and great grandchildren. So there is actually one sibling that is in there, and she probably shouldn't have been, but it's a long story. Anyway, she is in the photo. And my other 2 sisters and I were there also. We could have been in the photo, and then we were missing my little brother and sister and their families. But other than that, it was pretty much all of us, but it's not because we didn't get in the photo. But anyways, it's one that we have for the books. So here I have the Christmas Squad title, which I thought was perfect. This little piece here says Christmas Party or Come to the Party. Sorry, I can't see it. And I'm actually not voicing this over at home, so I can't look. But it does relate something to party, and I thought that was perfect since it's my mom's birthday, and it's a combination of a party for her birthday and Christmas together. And I just added a few little hollies all around, up at the top by the photo, and then down here by the little party piece and the little gingerbread house. And that's pretty much it. I added a few little star stickers also, and I'm going to call it good. I put the tree sticker over the squad for the A instead of doing the tree cut file, and I thought that turned out really great. So this is the second layout. Usually I add photos in between and I forgot. So, um, and I don't have time to go back and redo it. So it's okay. I will show close-ups of both layouts at the end. But this one here is going to come together super fast. I did not add a whole lot to the background. I loved the way the background already looked. So I went ahead and I'm going to add this one border strip up here at the top, and then I'm going to add the photo right about here, and then I'm going to put the cut file right on top, and I'm going to come in and add a few other little embellishments here and there. I went ahead and backed the cut file again with play foam so it's popped up, and I will cover up the bottom on the left. There's like wording over there. I think it says like Christmas carols or something like that. I didn't want it to say that. So I do cover it up with another little ephemera piece here in a minute. But pretty much that's it. On this cut file, I used only the plaid paper to back Christmas. And then I used another green snowflake paper to do squad. So I only stuck with 2 papers for this one. And then up there at the top, those were stickers, and they're like little banners. I pulled those off the sticker sheet. They're both green, but they're different shades of green, and I'm okay. I went ahead and added them across from each other up there at the top. I'm going to go ahead and put my cut file down. Again, I'm using another tree for the little A on squad. This one is from that little cut package that I showed you that you would have to fussy cut out all the pieces. That's where that one came from. And now I'm looking for something else that I can add. I added a little, oh, what fun, I think is what that says. And then this little poinsettia up here. And I was just looking for different things that I could add in. Here's where I go looking through the ephemera for a piece that will fit over here. That one was too big. And this one was just perfect. So I went ahead and I'm going to add that one right there, right over those little, I think it said Christmas caroling or something. It definitely was not what I wanted it to say for this particular layout. So I went ahead and used that other ephemera piece to cover it up. I'm adding little presents and this other little banner piece that I found in the ephemera pack, I believe. And I have to fussy cut this one just a little bit more because it wasn't clean cut. I just kind of rough cut them out so that I could look through them and design with them. So this one here, I inked up the edges of it and I'm just going to place it right on top just so that it covers up those words. And I will be able to add a little bit of journaling on both of the layouts, and one will go in my oldest son's album, one will go in my youngest son's album, or my nieces and nephews' albums. I haven't really decided. I'm actually going to do 3 more layouts later in the month with the photos again, but that will be later in the month and not using this collection. But here they are. Here's your close-ups. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. I definitely enjoyed creating them, and I'm so glad that I got 2 done. So that counts for 2 layouts for today. Please like and subscribe and check out the other design team members and anything else that we've created this month using the kits. I will leave links all down below. Thanks for coming by. Bye.